person with a frightening expression and asked for their opinion. Some people responded, not scary or not scary. What lies behind this reaction? Several possibilities exist for this reaction. More importantly, it suggests biases or weaknesses in the process of interpreting social meaning from facial expressions. They have a low ability to recognize social danger signals. Therefore, their danger avoidance behavior is delayed. They have a low ability to recognize emotions. Their ability to recognize facial expressions is diminished. In other words, their ability to read facial expressions is diminished. They have a low ability to abstract facial expressions. Their emotions may be numbed as a self-preservation instinct. And when they feel something is scary, it becomes a burden, causing them to unconsciously lower their voice or downplay the danger. What's happening in your relationship is that even when you reach your limit, become exhausted or become unhappy, the other person doesn't sense it. They can read your facial expressions. If they could see the shape of your face, they wouldn't necessarily perceive it as a sign of a social threat. That's why explanations are difficult to understand, misunderstood, and communication breaks down. This indicates a lack of situational awareness. That is, because the situation is unusual, difficult, or impossible. This illustrates the difficulty, limitations, and extremely fragile nature of risk perception. This observation is extremely important. I see, that's what it was. I understand. I finally get it. I didn't think it stemmed from malice. But all of this permeated my entire being. Of course. Yeah. Here are the steps I should take going forward. First, don't expect others to understand without making assumptions. First, communicate consciously, clearly, distinctly, and as quickly as possible. Second, don't try to logically